Just when I got done saying in my previous video how beautiful this route is, I started to encounter the suburbs of COIMBRA, which all suburbs are not that pretty, but there are some really ugly parts of this route and some downright dangerous in terms of the roads. Even north of the last 3 days, north of COIMBRA, many of the roads are on a highway with no shoulder. Sometimes it's curvy. Sometimes the road's curved, so you gotta change sides of the road or even a highway just to protect yourself. Sometimes there's a highway crossing, no crosswalk. Cars are going 60 miles an hour, 100 kilometers per hour, and downright dangerous. A few days ago, I started seeing a few pilgrims headed for Fatima, so the opposite direction of the pilgrims going to Santiago. And then yesterday and the day before, it became a deluge of people heading for Fatima. Literally thousands of them. I talked to a shopkeeper yesterday at noon. He said he had counted 300 before noon. But I kept seeing them coming at me all day in big groups into the evening, and then this morning 6 a.m. they're already out on the road again, which is fine. Fatima was the site of a recorded miracle in 1917. 3 young shepherd girls saw the Virgin Mary there on 2 occasions, and May 13th is the date that she was last sighted there. So May 13th is when these big church groups are all collecting there. In 1917, I heard there was like 1 million people showed up in October of 17. Since then, since the middle of the 20th century, 6 different popes have been there. These girls, when they grew up, they met these popes. So there's recorded photographs of them and so on with the popes. When I was walking in the town of COIMBRA, 3 young people stopped me on the street and told me, "You can't take pictures here because we're selling drugs." Well, I wasn't taking any pictures. I was looking at my phone, trying to find a restaurant to meet someone. So anyway, it's very strange. Nothing like that has ever happened to me in Spain. I'm not sure if it's a problem with COIMBRA or just 3 crazy young people in COIMBRA, but that's what happened. Believe it or not, this is the Camino De Santiago, Portuguese route entering the city of Porto from the south. As you can see, it's not quite as nice as the southern section of this route. In fact, the last 20 miles, 25 miles, or 40 kilometers entering the city of Porto is on city streets. And since the last 40 kilometers, 25 miles were pavement in the city, I shared a cost of a 15 euro taxi with 2 other pilgrims, friends of mine, and wound up in Porto here. From this point, we're expecting a lot more pilgrims to join. the Camino, and there's much more information available on YouTube from other sources. Buen Camino.